And we are on finally after like a month. I think the last time we did this was May 14th or around this time. So I want to get on it because last time we didn't get to talk to Cody. Well, Cody has some, I think it was condensation problems in your roof, right? And it was leaking water. And you have to get it fixed. Yeah, the guy come out and get it fixed, right? And I think you were telling us that you were checking on his work or something, and you fell through the ceiling from the roof.
Yeah,
The day we're
you know,
supposed to do the recording.
that was what, like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago
Three
now, it's gotta
3 weeks
be.
ago.
Yeah.
We,
My
we were
side
like
still
we were
hurt
like
on that.
30 minutes before the
Yeah.
recording. You were like, no, I can't do it. I felt
So when I heard something like that, right, I thought like, I don't know how tall the ceiling is. It's gotta be at least 10 or 11 feet, right? Being able to fall through it, like, do you just get up like, oh, I'm fine, you dust yourself off, or do you like, holy crap, I just fell through the roof?
I have like side pain. I can still feel the side pain today. So it's been a while. I was like, what the hell?
Wow.
So like, yes, I
you
thought
probably
about
be okay if this happened 10 years ago.
Yeah, if it happened 10 years ago, probably recovered by now.
You'd probably be like playing basketball yesterday
Yeah,
or the next day.
not the same anymore.
Not this time. Not this time.
Not the same anymore. I tell you.
So what happened? Why did you get up there and how did you fall through?
So I did tell you about we have a leak, right?
Yeah.
But that's a separate issue. Like the reason we were up there because we were getting the old insulation out to put new insulations in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's so during that time frame we fixed a lot of things actually. So we fixed a ceiling leak. We got the new insulation. So during the insulation replacement, they go through all the places. So the air duct insulation fell off. So the guy came back to fix that basically. Okay. So he was just fixing it, and I was just holding the flashlight for him. I was just looking at him. I was like, okay. So in my head, I was like, okay, finally we got the ceiling replaced. We got the insulation replaced. So that was the last thing for that time frame, right? So I was like, okay, good. This is the last thing we have to deal with. After this, we have to fix anything for a while. And not even like 5 minutes, right? I was thinking about that, and I fucking fell to the fucking roof.
Like what were you stepping on? Was that plywood or something thinner? So I want to know why people fall through.
So the area we stand on,
Mm-hmm.
we have the air duct insulation on the floor, right? So the space was limited.
Okay.
But I mean, I knew where not to stand anyway. But for some reason, I guess I spaced out, right? And I ended up stepping on the sheetrock, basically the insulation. Okay. So I stepped right through it, man. It was like there's no in between. Like sometimes if you step on it, you know you're not supposed to step on it. You hold yourself back.
Yeah.
There was no holding back for me. My whole foot just go right through it, shit, right? And by the time we realized, I was like, oh shit, did I just fucking do that? I was like, what the hell did I just do? So I can see my leg going to the ceiling, right? I can see all my stuff covered in the insulation, all my camera equipment and shit. Was like. That was one of the moments I wish I can undo. Like, in my head, I was like, God damn, please tell me this is not happening right now. Yeah,
so you didn't break anything.
The guy who was fixing the insulation, he was just laughing his ass off.
So you actually went through your entire body,
No.
like
No, just one leg.
just one leg. Okay,
One leg.
I was
one
thinking
leg. Not my whole body.
your whole thing together.
I thought the same. I thought you fell through.
So just your
No.
leg, Okay.
Just my leg. Yeah.
So they have to
So
pull
I
you
was
out.
grabbing onto the stud.
Yeah.
Right? My leg was hanging there. I was grabbing onto the stud. I was looking down. I was like, oh fuck. Yeah, just do that. Luckily,
Wow.
we have extra sheetrock. We can cover that hole right there.
Wow.
That was not funny.
Yeah, that's why I'm laughing so hard. Like, thank goodness that you didn't fall through. It's just your leg. So you were just stuck in this sheetrock, and then the guy had to pull you out.
No, he didn't pull me up. He just laughed. He was laughing.
Oh, so you were able to get out. So you were
You got
able
the
to
twins
get.
laughing
I
at you
could get out
first.
myself. I was holding on to the stud.
Okay.
I had no problem getting up. I was just like, what the hell did I just do? Like,
Because
what the hell's wrong with me? You know?
so. So you're telling me the ceiling, it's the space between, I guess, the room and the ceiling is just sheetrock? There's no wood, no nothing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
No, it's just sheetrock. The sheetrock cannot hold your weight. Once you go through it, you go through it. There's no in between. You don't. There's no stopping.
Because it's one of my paranoids, because, I have an attic up in my garage, right? But I could see the wood. It's not sheetrock, but I'm still afraid to stand on it.
You can stand on the stud anytime you want.
The stud,
will
yeah.
hold your weight. It's not a sheetrock.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a sheetrock.
Shit. God, good thing.
Yeah, that's one thing you don't want to do.
So everything is fixed
That's
now?
crazy.
No leak.
It looks like new. I can't even tell the difference.
Is
The
it
guy
in
did a
the
really good
is
job.
it in the room that you're in now? Is that where it broke?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. It's like
That's-
right there.
That's why you said your camera equipment is like. Oh gosh.
Yeah, everything behind me was covered in insulation. What's this?
That's the wildest thing I think I heard in this whole month.
Yeah.
Now the other thing I want to talk about, right? Cody told us probably a month ago now. He came to my house and he was talking about like the COVID thing, right? We always have to touch on COVID, and I guess eventually towards the end of this show we're going to talk about cryptocurrency. He said that Taiwan had 17 deaths or 14 deaths a month ago from COVID, and Cody told me that like the whole city of Taipei, right? Nobody went outside. It wasn't mandated. It's just people have common sense.
Yeah, it was locked down.
Was it locked
No,
down?
it's not lockdown, but it's like a semi-lockdown. I have a few friends. I mean, probably Cody has relative over there too that's going through that. Not like here. I mean, it's still something similar like here. There's still stuff open. They do like food delivery. Just like when it was here, like there's no dining and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
They have. I called it a soft lockdown.
Soft
Not really
lockdown.
a
Oh. But then
Yeah.
a lot of people still don't go outside. Not like, I do whatever I want.
Oh, not like here, man. People fucking crazy. Yeah.
Which brings me like, have you guys been to? Well, I've been to Plano last weekend, right? And like, it's really different from the city I live now. Cause at Walmart and Costco, right in Plano, mask is not really required anymore.
Anyway.
No, I'm talking about in Frisco
Anyway,
up
yeah.
here. They still like have the sign, and I think Target is where I've been to, close to my house. They tell like, hey, you need to put a mask. But if I go to Plano, right, it's not mandated by the store, but it's still the same company. Are you guys still
I
wearing
don't know.
masks? Are you guys still wearing masks
Yeah.
inside stores right now?
I do.
You do?
I,
Yeah, because I was gonna say like, I'm going back into the office like this coming week, right? And you have to wear the mask because it's not our building. And I'm trying to think like, a month ago, when they say like, oh, you don't have to wear a mask when you're vaccinated, and I believe we talked about that. How many people are gonna tell us like, and then you're not supposed to ask anyway, and they don't have to give you that information because it's medical privacy.
It's medical private.
Yeah. So what is the point of saying all that anyway? Yeah.
No reason. I mean, there's only two.
It's a way
I
to
mean, I can.
cover your ass.
You probably don't even not even vaccinated, and you can just walk around and tell people, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
No
It's
one
none of
cares.
your business.
Yeah, no one cares.
So you guys know who John Cena is, right? I think this happened 2 weeks ago. He called Taiwan a country. Didn't he call
He
Taiwan?
did.
Yeah, he did, right? So my thing
He's
is,
banned from China from now on.
so he's bad for China, right? So I want to say right now, why isn't Taiwan a country?
Why is
because
it
you don't wanna
Taiwan a
get
country?
attacked.
Because what? Because you don't want to get attacked? By who? By
Because the moment they declare that, right, I think China's gonna attack them.
Is it because they're declaring independence?
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
They haven't. They never claimed independence.
So from what I'm hearing, like just this and what I read, right? Taiwan is part of China then.
According to China, yes.
According to Taiwan?
Taiwan is a province of China.
So is that what Taiwanese people would? That's the other thing. I don't think I want to call people Taiwanese anymore. I want to call them Taiwanians.
Taiwan, China.
Taiwanians. No Taiwan, China. No Taiwanese is too close to Chinese. Taiwanians. IANS in the end. Taiwanians. I mean, that's why I'm going to label this episode. Taiwanians, not Taiwanese. Would I get in trouble if I go to town? Like,
Taiwan already acting like they are their own country anyway.
Yeah, so why not announce it? Because they don't want to get attacked. Then why feel that way? Do you feel that way? Do any of you feel that way? I know Cody's not Taiwanese, but he's Chinese.
I mean, I don't even live there right now, so it doesn't really matter to me, right?
Yeah. So would consider Taiwan a country?
I don't care what they want to consider themselves as long as there's no war. I don't.
As long as there's no war.
It's a region.
Who cares
it's a
if
region.
they're independent or what the fuck?
Oh, so if Taiwan, I mean, I want to say this. I think I know how it works, right? But I don't. So if China says like, yeah, we don't agree, Taiwan is a country, so we're gonna take it back. Who is gonna be opposed to that? Wouldn't it be funny if U.S. like, yeah, we're on China's side too. So what the fuck's going on? If U.S. is on China's side, like agree that Taiwan is not a country, what is the point?
I thought U.S. is on the Taiwan side.
You don't think what?
It's on Taiwan side, not
Yeah, no, U.S. is on Taiwan.
That's what I'm saying.
Be on China side,
so that's what I'm saying. What if U.S. What we have a president, right? What if John Cena was president, and he say Taiwan is a country? And then like, oh, I agree Taiwan is a country, so we're going to be on the China side, right? Then who's going to oppose to that? If that's the scenario. It's because U.S. currently is on Taiwan's side, but then it's like a silent war that nobody's talking about because no one want to fight. But then the issue is still there.
Because they know very well that Taiwan belongs to China.
Taiwan belongs to China.
They just come up and say it, but no one's ever fighting for it because they can't fight because they never declare as a country. They are just, it's like Democrat and the Republican in war, and then one of the party is fled and went to Puerto Rico or Hawaii or Alaska, something remote from the mainland. And then you can't just call that a country. They escape over there, and then the main party stop attacking because now they're not in the mainland.
So what I'm concluding now is Taiwan is already part of China. It's just that if they try to declare independence, then they are in trouble.
I believe so.
Wow, that's so hard to figure out for me. I'm so confused because I never learned. Well, I don't know if I can learn about this. Like, is Taiwan a country? I don't know. No, it's not. Depends on which side are you on.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Taiwan is still called Republic of China.
Republic of China.
That means they're not a country. They're not their own country yet. I hope they're not.
What does that mean? I hope they're not. Like, you don't want them to fight?
Think stupid. Like, I don't
Cody
see
will
what
have to go
the
back.
benefit. No, let's just say let's declare they are independent country. What is the benefit?
What is the benefit?
Yeah, what's the benefit? Like,
they have their own Olympic team?
I feel like just the fucking ego within the politicians. That's it.
So you talk about egos of Chinese people, not just politicians.
Yes, Chinese people or whatever.
Wow.
It's like Hong Kong. Hong Kong has our own team as well.
We do?
Yeah. Wait, when we go to Olympic, we have Hong Kong.
Does Taiwan ever have their own team? I never even know.
I think they did, but I think for soccer,
Taiwan has their own team.
Yeah. They did have a team, yeah.
You don't remember, like, during the Olympic, Hong Kong eliminated China or something, and then
that was when I was 97. I know.
Hong Kong eliminated China, and Chinese, like all the Chinese people were calling Hong Kong people a traitor.
Okay.
Yeah, because they eliminated the Chinese soccer team
Huh.
I think from the qualifier. I don't remember what year that was. It sounds pretty recent.
It's pretty recent.
Probably, I think probably right 2014 or so. I don't know.
Well, that's pretty
Yeah.
recent. 14. I don't even remember. I'm gonna look at that, but yeah,
Yeah,
you're
look it up. It's pretty interesting. Like yeah, they were playing in Hong Kong too and got eliminated. Something like that.
I didn't think about the point that Cody said.
Mhm.
What would
Mhm.
Taiwan benefit from just declaring to be a country?
All I
If
see is
Taiwan declared become a country, US will
Yeah.
stop supporting
Supporting Taiwan?
because US, in my opinion, okay, US supporting Taiwan because they use it as a tool to fuck with China.
Huh.
Yeah, if
that's
Taiwan really become independent, they are no use. They done. And US will just leave them alone. Maybe US will start putting their military over there, just like they do with Japan and Germany and many other countries, or South Korea. So now they have every spot surrounding China. I really don't get the point why China is such a big target for them. Even back when we were nothing, like they always targeting China for some reason.
It's the fear,
Till
right?
now,
Isn't it the fear of communism?
even back when China was nothing, everybody's just farmers. They were already being the target by the entire world for some reason.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you really look at that, what's worth on that piece of land? You know what's going on over there that's worth all this attention?
I think you just
You
said
know?
it. Land. It's land, right?
Because of the land.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not one of those politicians. And like,
You
hold
know?
on. What are you gonna say, Cody? What would you say that they would benefit? The only thing that would benefit what if Taiwan becomes a country?
I was gonna say I don't see benefit.
Oh, no benefits.
I don't see any benefit. I just said they declare they are independent. They are their own country, right? What's the difference? Like
From
the
now?
company in Taiwan is still the company in Taiwan. It's not like any kind of structure changes after that, right? The only reason to me like they want to declare independent because it's all ego shit. It's just all ego to me.
So it's not about the Communist Party taking over their livelihood? Well, that's a big part, right?
Like I say, people in Taiwan they already want to be independent. They already separating themselves from China. Like if you call them Chinese, right? They'll be like, oh yeah, I'm from Taiwan, but never been to China. So they already kind of separating themselves from Chinese, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they just want to make it official. But what's the point to me? In my opinion, there's no point.
There's no point. I don't see the benefit.
Me,
I only saw
by doing so, they're
losses.
just looking for trouble, you know.
So there'll always be trouble. It's always that fire that's about to ignite between the contention between Taiwan and China.
I just think that the minute that Taiwan declare independence, there goes the support from the US because they no use.
I mean, I don't even know
Mhm.
the relationship
Yeah.
between Taiwan and US.
There's no relationship between them, but every
I kind
time
of
when
agree what
something
Kelvin
come up
said
between,
too. Yeah.
Oh, really?
every time something come up between the two, like China and Taiwan, US just gotta say something. Every time.
Yeah. But on Taiwan's side,
On Taiwan.
is
Mhm.
there like a hypocritical situation that US have, kind of like China? They're like, hey, this is not a part of a country, okay? It's part of the US. We don't have anything like that, do we? Or any other country in the world. China is the only one fighting with that stupid island with Japan. Another island, I guess Taiwan.
I don't. I mean, maybe there is part of other country. I just don't know.
So,
maybe like okay, like the what's it called? Palestinian and
Palestinian,
Iranian
yeah.
and Israel. Maybe something similar like that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just
like conflict. They love conflict. Yeah.
Conflict.
We love conflict.
So I never learned that history, right? So what was that island before it became Taiwan? what that island belonged to. So that means before the people escaped from China, they went to the island of Taiwan, right? Was it not owned by anybody? Or like nobody claimed this? Or China is always like, oh, this is our island. Do you guys know? Because I never learned it. I don't know. I never read on it.
I don't remember. I think I learned about. I don't remember.
Oh,
I
because
was really young.
yeah. Okay. Do you know?
I don't know. I think I mean the you know how they draw the line and the sea and all that. I think it already included.
It's already
That's why one of the island that was crossing between the Japan, between Japan and China or Japan and Taiwan. I don't remember. Diutai.
Yeah, Diutai. Yeah, that.
Right. It's like I think it's China say it's this way, and then the Japanese say the line is on this side. So
it's theirs.
Fighting over that little island.
So now I'm agreeing with Cody, right? Like, I there's no benefit. So now I'm thinking, how come if China already consider Taiwan to be part of them, right? They don't implement the same laws onto Taiwan. How come Taiwan is not on Beijing time? If they already considered it, it's
because
like
I think you.
it's just it. U.S.
I think because of United States, right?
That's it.
Otherwise, they could have done already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just because of that, they don't say like, hey,
them, like...
yeah, what's stopping them? Just because of that? What's very useless.
Well, I thought U.S. has a containment policy, right? From spreading, keeping the communism from spreading to another country, which is not communist country. So I guess that's what I understood. Like I thought that was because of a containment policy deal, right? So U.S. has been on Taiwan's side this whole time.
But
so
then
China is not there. Take over, you know what I mean?
But then if China always considered Taiwan isn't already communist, it's not, right? Taiwan has democracy. So I think it's stupid. I'm going to say it right now. I think it's stupid for China to consider Taiwan part of the country. When they don't have any of the laws in that country. It's kind of like, hey, the whole United States, right? Everybody live the same law, 10 Commandments, amendments, except for this, let's just say the state of New York. New York is part of the U.S., but they don't consider them themselves part of the U.S. Kind of like Texas, kind of like the state we're in.
I think Puerto Rico is at the same situation. I was told, okay, I don't know this true.
Puerto Rico, okay.
Puerto Rico, the Puerto Ricans don't consider themselves American, like United States.
I don't consider Puerto Rico a state either, or United States.
But they're part of the United States.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
I never considered that in
Yeah, they are.
How so, Puerto Rico? Port of. So you tell me people
they don't vote. They don't vote in the U.S. Election.
They don't. But then, so are you telling me people who born in Puerto Rico are Americans?
They are U.S. They are American citizens, but they don't vote.
Is neither a sovereign nation nor a United State. The political status of Puerto Rico is that of an incorporated territory of the United States. What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, it's like Taiwan. You know? I don't know if the U.S. law applied to Puerto Rico. Like, that is something I never pay attention to. Now that you brought it up, I'm curious too. But if we just brainstorming, right?
It's a territory. It's not a state.
So Taiwan is a China territory as well. You know, there's something they never bothered to. This just someone that they were.
People who are born in Puerto Rico are U.S. citizens.
Mm-hmm.
But people who are born in Taiwan, are they Chinese citizens?
It's not Chinese.
So this is very different.
That's different. Now a friend of mine, not recent, but he told me this happened in Shanghai. He's from Taiwan, and he tried to open up a bank account in.
Oh, you told us that, yeah.
I told you. Oh yeah. So the girl told him, yeah, you can't open a bank account with a Taiwan passport. You know, you have to be Chinese passport. You know. And then he goes, so are you telling me that Taiwan is not part of China now?
Right. Didn't I send you guys a meme about like China saying like there's no COVID cases and then Taiwan? Yeah, I did. about Taiwan having her debts. Like, so you're not saying Taiwan not part of China? So it feels like
there's so many conflicts in that topic.
It's like Chinese people, they want one thing 1 minute, and they're like, yeah, I want something else. Well, maybe it's not part. I don't know. It's only part of China when there's no COVID cases. But there's COVID cases, right? They're not part of China. Republic of China. That shit is so confusing. It's like we being Chinese people, right? Can't even explain why is Taiwan part of China? Fuck, I don't know, man. It's ego and shit.
It's been like that all this time, brother.
You would think Chinese people are submissive, but at the same time, we're not. Is Chinese people submissive? Yes. So when it comes to Taiwan, we're not? Yes. Yes. I'm just going to say yes.
Taiwan people was pretty submissive.
Yeah, it's pretty submissive.
It's like our culture, man. It's in our blood.
But not come to Taiwanese, like the Taiwan island. We're not submissive. Like, hey, you guys are part of us now. No, we're not.
I mean, not like that. I mean, just saying like, hey, everybody wear a mask, right? They're not gonna come out and tell you it's my right not to wear a mask.
Well, I don't think we're born with that kind of freedom thought, right? When we're born, it's not that kind of freedom. You better be.
I would say we're not selfish. It's in our culture.
I wouldn't say the selfish thing. I would also think like, cause when we're growing up, like you always have to listen to what you're being told to do. But in America, like, hey man, hey my son, you have the freedom to do whatever you want. Hey, in Hong Kong, you can only be 4 things. You can't be whatever you want. That's stupid. Well, you want to be poor for the rest of your life?
Yeah. But in Hong Kong, there's only 4 things.
I don't know. Doctor, lawyer, whatever.
Okay.
Those 4 things.
Doctor, lawyer, CPA.
CPA and that's
CPA
an accountant.
Is one of them. Yeah, accountant is one of them.
And that's really it, right?
Or just be rich.
Yeah, just be rich. You can be these
just
4 things. You can't be an artist. You can't draw. Get out of here. You want to dance? No, you can't dance.
Arts degree was arts degree. My dad tell me, you know, an artist only get famous after they die.
Yeah, it's an artist. It's a degree for being poor. That's what it is.
A degree of music? What?
Damn. I think I saw another meme the other day. It was like the American math team, right? Finally beat China in the math thing, right? And
it's all Asian in the team.
It's all like Chinese people in us. This math team.
They all wear glasses too.
They look like just us, but we're Americans.
They're skinnier. They have the one like 7'3" line like this. Oh, I can do that. Look, my hair's long enough now.
Yeah, it is.
Like this.
It's just like when the American ping pong team beat China, like it's also a Chinese person.
It is. Like, what's her name?
It's just a Chinese person.
But she was born and raised in US though.
Yeah, that's why she could, represents US, Like, what the fuck's going on?
But was she trained in China though?
Oh, that would be funny. She was trained by her dad, who is actually from China.
he's a team. He played for China when he was young.
And I have a daughter, so
it's a Yao Ming's son. Yeah. Come and play the NBA.
It's like, hey, Yao Ming's son is the tallest person in America at 8 feet, right? And he's Chinese.
But he played the US team.
Oh shit! Oh gosh! What else has happened to you, Kelvin? What happened to you this month? That's new.
I left my hair long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to cover the balls.
Can't really tell. Did you dye your hair, or is it like that?
No.
It's
always like that.
So we all have white hair,
no,
but we can't
what's
tell.
new? What's new? I don't know if we're supposed to talk about. Yeah. I know you talk about crypto, but I've been into AMC right.
Oh, I want to talk about the AMC. Wasn't it the same thing happened with GameStop? Isn't that the same thing?
Well, they're two different companies. I won't say they're the same thing.
No, like same thing happening. I thought it was happening at the same time.
Yeah,
It's all
basically
about
the
short
same.
squeeze.
What's that?
Yeah,
What's
short
short squeeze?
squeeze.
What is that? I don't know what that is. Sounds like porn. Short squeeze?
No, not that kind of
Wait, he's
squeeze.
about to come and short squeeze that shit.
I mean, what is that? Explain that to me. What is short squeeze?
Okay,
Remember-
maybe you need
remember
Cody
sh-
for that. I'm
Yes.
just following the. I'm just following.
Oh, I love Cody to explain. Yes.
Remember shorting when I talked to you about shorting before?
Yes, I do.
You sell the stock first before you buy it back.
Yes.
So you sell high and you buy it back low. And AMC is one of the stocks that have a lot of short interest, meaning the short percentage is really high. GameStop was number one, right?
Mhm.
So you have AMC, you have BlackBerry, you have Bed Bath and Beyond. There's a whole bunch stock that was shorted by a hedge fund, a lot, right? So those have really high short interest. So during the last couple of weeks, it's basically the same thing happened to GameStop happening to those stocks in the last couple of weeks.
Oh, so did that guy ever get the hearing when what they did to GameStop?
He did it. He already went to a hearing. Talk about rolling kitty, whatever, deep fucking value, the guy from Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He been to the, he talked to the Congress people. I think he was there personally, and he basically he didn't do anything wrong.
He didn't,
So they
right?
couldn't do anything to him anyway. He ended up actually keeping out his GameStop shares. He exercised his option, right? And he still have those GameStop shares.
Wow.
He's
Even
still
though
holding those.
so he's losing money
yeah.
on this thing.
No,
Is
he made a lot of money, man.
Huh. But I mean,
Just
like,
a 50,000 option. He bought 50,000 worth of option that turned into $13 million during the time
wow.
when GameStop was going up to 500. Yeah,
Wow.
he still have millions. Okay, he still have millions right now.
But he has millions to begin with, right?
No,
Whoa.
I think
Wow.
if I remember correctly, he probably have like a couple 100,000 in shares, and he spent like $50,000 in option. The option went up a lot because of all that increasing in stock price.
Huh.
Yeah, he was like at some point he had total like $40-something million combined, or
Damn.
more than that actually. Yeah.
So what is he like?
He was a guy. He was a guy from Reddit.
Yeah. That's why I remember. He's
So
the.
what they
Wall
charge
Street
him for
Bets,
market
yeah.
manipulation.
How do you charge people
But
on
he didn't do
manipulation?
anything though.
No.
But he didn't do anything though. He just buy and hold. There's nothing he did
So he
wrong.
wasn't one of the guys to organize this like whole buy and hold thing. He wasn't one of the main guys.
Well, the community follows him, but that doesn't mean he manipulated. He just basically say, "Hey, I like GameStop. I want to hold, I want to buy and hold GameStop." That's it.
Yeah.
He actually liked GameStop, so that's why he wanted to just invest.
So
And,
then everybody just
and,
go, "Oh, I like it too."
But you can't prove that.
people just follow. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
You can't prove that. I'm a
He
Reddit
didn't do
post.
anything wrong. He's totally off
Yeah.
the hook. Yeah.
I never thought he did anything wrong the first time you said that, Cody. It's like it's a free market, right? So he could do whatever he wants. He could buy it, hold it, and people would like, oh, this guy's buying it, this guy's holding it. You know, would we charge Michael Jordan for manipulating us into buying Air Jordans, or we put Nike?
Exactly right. You do it on your own.
Yeah. It's just so basically he's marketing. But he's not. He's marketing
people
without
just-
marketing. So who's head of this AMC thing?
Still the same Reddit people, I
I
guess.
Really?
still a lot of people like Reddit people, I would say.
Yeah. When I
Just
was
retail
in
investors like you.
I heard about this GameStop and AMC through a coworker,
Mm-hmm.
and then what about maybe 3 weeks ago, I start to look into it. Like after that Elon Musk shit, like Saturday Night Live thing. So I was like, oh man, what's going on. So anyway, so it's just a lot of information that I never encountered before, and then I just start looking into it. So at the end, I decided to put some money in it, and it's doing pretty well, I want to say.
So you're saying AMC stock is expensive right now? Is it? What's AM? Is it
I-
AMC?
Hell yeah.
I got in the when it was like $11-12.
Oh, now it's like almost $50.
Yeah, so it was it's a beautiful number, I want to say. Yeah, but
You still
and
have it,
people are
or you
saying
sold already?
I still have it. Um,
Nice.
people are talking about it will go a lot higher. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know, like realistically, I don't think like that number that they put out it's even a real number. I mean, it's fantasy, right? They're talking about like 100,000 of shit.
Ah.
I was like, dude, you're lucky if you hit a fucking thousand. How many shares out there with it's $1,000? But of course, right now it's only 50 some dollars, so I'm gonna hold on to it until it got out of my comfort zone. Then I would decide what to do. As of now, I'm okay. So I'm okay to hold on to it and just let's see how it goes.
How it goes? Yeah, we'll talk about that in
Yeah.
a couple of months. Cause next month I'll probably take my
Uh-oh.
wife and my kids to the movie theater. But is it AMC? No, Cinema. But since you brought up Elon Musk, right? So I check out that electric Ford F-150. That's a
Yeah.
nice truck.
It's what?
It's a nice truck.
Mm.
I like that it is a truck, right? So it doesn't have an engine, so it has that funk trunk, that funk. Have you guys looked into that?
Mm.
So the trunk in the front, right? Since we're Americans, we like to tailgate, right? You can also use it as an ice chest. So it has a drain built in, right? So you could put ice in the front of your car, and if it drain, right, there's always something pre-made for the water to drain out of that thing. Yeah. So you could be driving an ice box at the whole time.
How do you grab a beer when you're driving?
You have to wait until you stop. They thought of that too. You have to stop completely. Then you can open the funk
and get out the driver's seat.
That's right. They already thought of it. It's a really nice truck because I didn't even know, right? I was talking to another friend of mine. The Ford F-150 is the best-selling vehicle in all of the United States. Not best-selling truck, best-selling vehicle in the whole United States. And if you look at it, Ford doesn't make any sedans anymore. All they make is trucks and the Mustang. I didn't even know until he told me. Yeah. When was the last time you saw a Ford Taurus? Or any Ford Fusion, Focus? They stopped making that. They just focus everything on trucks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You may be right. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So now they come up with this fully electronic.
Yeah, it's fully electronic. And what they say is 300 miles is the long range, right? It doesn't seem like a lot, but how they did that calculation was like 300 miles is if you use the full towing capacity. Like I think it can hold maybe 3,000 pounds or whatever. I don't know how much you can tow, right? That's if you tow that much, then your range is 300. But you do daily driving, you don't tow anything, right? The mileage is probably higher. And also, since we had that freeze here, right? It's also a driving power bank. So we experience like a freeze like that again. That Ford truck can power your house for a few days. So basically, you're driving a big ass battery everywhere you go.
Wow.
And I think the long range is 49,900. I mean, like with that, right? I don't really care about the Tesla Cybertruck anymore. Like Ford is really nice. You know?
Yeah, but we need to support Dogecoin. What the fuck?
Dogecoin. All right, so I talked to my friend about cryptocurrency, right? He says it's bullshit. Cody, Shane said it's bullshit because American dollar is still backed by gold. I said that before. The American dollar is backed by gold, right? But cryptocurrency is backed by whatever money currency that you buy it from. But then you just basically turn. It's like laundering money for me. If I buy any kind of cryptocurrency, right, and you can't try cryptocurrency, how is that different from, I guess, reverse money laundering?
The value of that cryptocurrency is still based on US dollar.
It's still based on US dollar, yeah.
I mean, for this whole crypto thing to go fully independent, they have to
Get rid of.
Like a lot of people need to be able to
get rid of currency.
Accept that as a form of payment and actually use that to pay something instead of convert it back to US dollar. We are long way from doing that.
Or just any kind of currency, like whatever you buy the.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of companies right now are accepting, let's say, Bitcoin or Dogecoin. How do you get Dogecoin? How do you get Bitcoin?
You have to buy it from US
dollar. You have to buy it with US dollar.
What are places that accept Dogecoin besides Tesla? It's not like I'm going to go to buy a Tesla tomorrow. Can I go to Walmart and use Dogecoin?
Tesla hasn't announced them accepting Dogecoin.
Oh, okay. Oh, but they no longer accepting Bitcoin.
Right, but there's a lot of like electronic payment company, processing company are accepting Dogecoin as a form of payment. So therefore, if you use their service, you'll be able to accept Dogecoin.
That's what I want to figure out. Like, you figure out how these currency exchange hands, right? Like the rate and stuff. Because like, what if in the future I could use Bitcoin to buy Dogecoin? Like, what is the Bitcoin to Dogecoin? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can do that right now.
So if you can do that,
Bitcoin is basically gold. You can look at Bitcoin as basically gold.
Digital gold that I can't touch.
And then Ethereum is basically silver. And then all these other meme coins are just currency. You know, like I mean, I can see the future is approaching that. When you say US dollar backed by gold, maybe Dogecoin backed by Bitcoin. You know?
Wow.
I mean, we don't know. Like no one knows what's gonna happen. But right now,
hype.
if you really look at the market right now, like the graphs, right? Everything go up and down, following the trend of Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
So when everything goes up and down, you can see everything looks the same. If you look at the coin, it's just different number. The line is the same. The graphs all look the same. It's crazy.
I just want to be able to see the day where, like, you know, places I go to accept digital currency. Like, you know, just regular Walmart, Target, Dollar Tree, you know, things like that. I said Dollar Tree.
Yeah. There was this processing, like, you know, those clearing like processing payment, online payment company. They have like 41,000 different business using that.
Online company.
I forgot some of them are pretty big too. I think it's like Paco and stuff like that. And basically, when it comes to accepting Dogecoin, when those companies, like, I guess they do some kind of software update or whatever, you know, and you can pay with Dogecoin. Yes.
So there's a possibility of one Bitcoin.
I don't know how long. I don't know how long that's going to take.
So there's a possibility of one Bitcoin could equal to $1 again.
Probably not.
Well, how do we know that?
If you talk about Bitcoin, no, Bitcoin is basically gold, like I said. So basically, one Bitcoin will probably still be like, you know, $30,000-$40,000 each.
But it didn't used to be like that, right?
And then, oh no, it was always like that. Just
one
recently,
Bitcoin.
One Bitcoin is like $35,000. Yeah, and then Dogecoin is like 30 cents.
30 cents.
So it's like U.S. exchange to, I don't know, other currency like Japanese yen. You know, so one is higher, one is slow, one is small.
Or digital currency. Come on, we always talk about we can't even get rid of the penny. It won't be even our children's lifetime to go to digital currency.
Like I said, it's gonna be a long time.
Yeah, we've been using paper money so long.
But when Elon Musk say, when humankind actually can make it to Mars, we're gonna be using digital currency, and Dogecoin could be it. So yeah, I can see Dogecoin. Maybe not Dogecoin. Maybe in the later. I mean, in the future, there's something else. They come up better. It's more fit that category, right? Yeah. And then that will be the currency for Mars. For humans.
Yeah, I was gonna say that for Mars, another planet.
Yeah, and the exchange between Mars and Earth. Yeah, so something like that could happen. Maybe fucking 200 years later.
Wow. So
It's not gonna be my lifetime, I'm telling you.
So since though we're talking about Mars, right? I just saw in the news this morning, like Jeff Bezos have his own space company, and also does. No, Cody said that for Virgin Galactic.
Blue is a virgin, right?
Yeah.
Blue Origin, something.
What are you talking about?
Virgin Galactic.
That's not Jeff Bezos.
No, Richard Branson.
Oh yeah.
Because Richard Branson is going to space. They're doing the space travel. Finally.
He better. I mean, he's his company, right?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, so all these all these billionaires are going to space. Mm-hmm. I guess they're so rich, right? We ran out of places to go on the world. We have to go outside of this world. Literally, go outside the world just to find a new place.
That's why Elon Musk made that comment the other day, right? The space race.
Yeah, the space race is coming back. But now instead of nations, it's just me against you, Cody. Yeah, it's just me and you, Cody. How much money you have? Let's go to space. Nobody else can go except 10 of us. That's really exclusive.
It's crazy. Like we can't even go to the moon on a regular basis, but we were talking about going out of space and Mars and other shit. You know.
So what is the benefit of going into space? Let me ask you this. So let's just say tomorrow we all get to go to Mars, right? Tomorrow. What was the first thing that you want to do on Mars? That you think is, I'm the first one to do this.
Let me ask you this question first. Do Mars has oxygen?
Yeah, it's just whatever you can do. Like the first one there. Like let's just be the first 10 people there. We three is one of the first 10 people there. What would you do first?
I'm gonna do shit like back then when people just rushed to the land and claim it's his.
Oh, do the flag thing?
Like that the sooner thing.
Ah.
Yeah, like I'll be like, oh.
So after you do that, what is your first action? Like this is my land. This is
my land. Yeah.
This is your land. So what are we gonna do on that land?
I don't know. You want to do something on it? Pay me. Pay me Dogecoin.
I thought for me it would just be something simple. I'm just going to be an American because, you know, the first thing I did in my house, right, I pee in my own backyard, like outside in the open. That's what I'm going to do on Mars too. I'm going to claim this as mine because I'm an American. I'm going to pee outside in the Mars. I'm curious of what you guys would do. Like, if you ever think about it, like, hey, this is a whole new planet. So whatever I do here, right, I'll be the first one unless the other 9 of us do it. But you'll be the first one to do whatever you do. Like have sex on the planet.
I'll probably opt out on that one. I'm probably not going to be the first one to go over.
Go to do anything?
At all. I'll let you do it first and show me how you do it.
I'll probably punch somebody in the face. Oh, Lam is the first one to pick a fight. On Mars.
Pick a fight on Mars.
Who's going to do that?
First punch.
Oh! You don't talk about Mars. Like, what is there to do? Like, I guess it feels like when we go to a new planet, right? We have to be responsible. Like, well, let's start building civilization here to make it a better Earth 2 or something.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, I think about dumb stuff. I want dumb stuff like.
I don't even know if we will survive on Mars.
Let's say they figure that math out. Like they build buildings, right? Like, is that a human thing to do to start building civilization, or can we start blowing stuff up on Mars just to see what it feels like? You know.
Did y'all see the movie Martian?
I just did. That's what it kept my brain going. I finally saw that movie Martian, even though it's kind of old now. Yeah, with Matt Damon.
That was. If anything happens similar to that, I mean, I don't think we just one thing goes wrong. One thing go wrong.
Oh, you talk about the beginning stages. I'm saying once we're there, it'll be like the Earth. I'm not saying think about safety stuff. I'm just thinking like, what would you do if it's just like Earth, right? But it's brand new. We're the first 10 people there. It's kind of like a new building. Like we're going to a new building, right? I guess we could go check it out.
I mean, the first thing you do is to reproduce, right?
So is that what a first thing that humans would do? Just start
having. Of course, you gotta reproduce. You gotta have population.
So out of these 10 people, it should be just 3 guys and 7 girls, not 5 and 5.
Yeah, maybe 3 guys and 20 girls.
Oh, so now I see where the billionaires are going.
As soon as you land, the first thing is
let's do it. Let's do it. We're here.
Let's get going.
I don't know the condition. I don't know the weather, but we need to do this now.
3 guys be waiting for the first one to come on Mars.
I'm thinking like, I'm pretty sure we have calculation of how long it takes Mars to go around the sun, right? And that they will call that whatever the new term is. They won't call it a year, right? Like 3 years on Mars it's probably more than that, right? Mars is orbiting around the sun longer.
I think so.
So 1 year of Mars time, it could be like 2.5 years on Earth.
Maybe longer.
Or maybe longer. I'm just using that as an example. Like no one does calculation,
I never looked into that either.
I never looked into that either. I just think that like we're going to. I guess Elon Musk want to go to Mars, right? I don't know what Jeff Bezos is trying to do in space. Are they just going to space and like, okay, I'm here, and then they come back? I don't know what the destination is. Do you know, Cody? Because you know the Richard Branson, the space travel thing. I thought that's a pretty good idea, though. Instead of airplane, we go to space. Oh, what about you, Cody? You haven't said anything. What would you do in Mars?
You were asking like, what's the purpose, right?
Yeah.
To discover all the things that you can do in space. I think at some point human just want to evolve to another planet. It just because we're capable of right now, right? If we can do it, why not? So to me, it's like exploring space, have the ability to go to another planet. I think it's good. What if Mars can become a place where we can stay, right? And somehow someday Earth has problem, and we have to get out of Earth. So in that scenario, I think that's good to explore space.
So we're trying to make
shit happens.
So we're trying to make Mars an habitable planet, even though they might not have oxygen.
I don't even know how they're gonna do that.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't even know how they're gonna do that.
Science, man. I'm gonna science the shit out of this bitch. You seen The Martian, right, Cody?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's just science. We just have to bring air there.
Right?
Yeah, I just saw it like Saturday. These last few days. It's a really good movie. So, yeah. So like, yeah, Mars. There's so much movie about Mars. I don't know. They call it the red planet. Is it really red or just a lot of dirt? I don't know what the weather is like.
I think it is red.
It is red, right? Yeah. I don't know what the weather is like. Is it going to be the same as Earth? It feels like, hey, let's just go here. It's really close to the Earth, and then we'll just make it work. I mean, there's no scientist telling us like, hey, it's not enough oxygen. We're not there scientifically yet, but maybe in the future. It feels like we just want to make that work right now.
Didn't they find trace of water? Didn't they find trace of water in Mars?
Yes,
I read about it some.
Yeah, that was a while back, a long time ago.
Yeah.
Isn't there was a volcano just
erupted?
Yeah, in Mars.
Wow.
Just a few days ago, I think.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Huh. Who knows, right? It was just reported, but I didn't see it.
What do you think about the crew that Elon Musk sent to space? It's just regular civilians, not military, not Air Force, nobody like that. It just
Did they send them? Did they send them already?
I don't know. They send them, but there's a team of 4 people, right? And another billionaire and regular people.
I think so.
They should put a TV up. I mean, not a TV, right? But they should start shooting like a show up there. What is it like to live in space, like a reality show? I watched that just to see, like, whoa. I want to see people float.
What if they go up to space and realize that Earth is flat? What the fuck?
We were wrong the whole time. But I thought that was I thought that idea was shot when Elon Musk shot that car into space, right? You can see the Earth is not flat. Son of a bitch! Look outside the window, man. It's flat.
Did you see this shit?
It looks like a flying plane. We are the UFO. That's a funny tweet right there. I need you to write that down. What if we go into space and see the Earth is flat? Okay, let's just say the Earth is not, right? Like they go into space, they bring cameras, then they show the whole world. Like, see, we told you the Earth is not flat. The flat Earth people will state that's all fake. They faked it. Isn't that crazy?
So we send them to space.
Yes, so we send them into space. Hey, you know we're not make it. Bye. Send it to space. Oh my God. Is that what the flat Earth people are doing? They just saying the Earth is flat so you would send them to space to prove that they're wrong? Because that's brilliant.
If you really think about it, how far do you have to go away from Earth to actually see if it's a globe or it's flat?
Oh, I don't know. I know.
Because if you're not far enough, they're still arguing, saying that I'm just on this point of the plate. You know, and what about that end? You know, they'd be arguing.
Isn't from the land to the outside atmosphere is not that far, right?
It's like fucking 10 miles or something. I don't know.
What, 10 miles? Not that far. from
Yeah, you gotta go further than that to see.
How far is?
No, it's not. It's really not that far.
Oh, it's only 62 miles.
Oh, 62 miles.
The shortest distance between Earth and space is about 62 miles. Holy shit, that's not a lot at all, just straight up.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like driving from here to Fort Worth and back.
62 to 50 miles. Yeah, it's whoa. I thought it was further. Or farther. Oh, so that's why it's so easy to fly. And it's like within minutes you're already outside space.
That's why they've been talking about commercial flying over the space.
Yeah, Cody said that
and
one time.
It's gonna take just a couple hours from the space for you to go from the United States to the other continent, like China or something.
Yeah, like a couple of hours. Yeah, we joke about that.
Yeah,
like we could go to Hong
you
Kong
can
for dinner
literally
and come
go
back.
up straight up 5 minutes and then travel through the space.
Like an hour or two. Yeah, wow.
A couple hours. You make it to China in a couple hours. Because once you go up there, you're traveling fucking 10,000, 20,000 miles per hour, going around the globe. The globe.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people, like even the regular civilians, you have to have training to make that travel. That's what Jeff Bezos and his brother is doing. Jeff Bezos is bringing his brother to space. I didn't even know he had a brother.
I want to be his brother.
Well, once you're rich, you have a lot of relatives.
Can I be your brother?
Yeah, once you're rich. I'm from Taiwan. Don't say we're a country. Jeff Bezos. You're right.
I'm pretty sure I'm his cousin too.
Yeah, I'm sure too. Hey, talk about the family, right? I want to ask what you think, Cody. What do you think about the Bill Gates divorce thing? What do you think? Do you think there's a bigger story behind that?
I think so.
Oh, so let me tell you.
I read another article saying Bill Gates was driving his Porsche out to meet another woman or something.
Oh, no, that's not what
like,
I mean, the affair is fine. The affair is fine to me. But I think they only bring this to now, right? In my opinion, I think like Bill Gates might have some more important information to tell us, right? But to discredit him now, you bring the divorce thing. You make him look like a bad guy. So whatever he's going to say, right, you don't want to hear it. Does that make sense?
Oh, you think something like that?
I just think something. That's how I think, like, conspiracy theory and shit like that. Because, like, it's been going on so long. Why do we just hear about it now? Is it because they just decide to get divorced right now? So Melinda know all along? Or maybe she's trying to discredit him in some way? I mean, it's Bill Gates.
When did they start the divorce process?
I don't know. A month ago,
last
maybe?
Month?
Yeah, last month. It was just brand new, like, before we didn't talk for a month, Like, so many of this weird shit happening. That's why I told my wife. But then, after that, I don't hear about it anymore. Bill Gates no longer in the news. the other thing I'm hearing about is the August auguration, right? Like, what the fuck is up with that?
What's that August auguration?
I think Trump is coming back to office. I think I don't know. I haven't read any.
Wait, what?
The August auguration. Let's see that song. Let me look that up. You know, the people were saying like March.
I think he wanna run for something, right? He wanna run for something. Eventually, can get him back to the election
White
in
House?
2024. That's what I heard. Yeah, I think he's trying to run something. I
To
think
be a
it's,
congressman
Louisiana,
or something?
maybe? Yeah, something like that, and then he can have the chance to run 2024 again. That's what I read.
Well, he could
I
probably
mean,
still run for
technically, he can still run for president. Yeah.
2024. He'll be almost 80 by then, just like Biden right now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so good.
We gotta stop having these old ass presidents, man. Okay.
Why can't we have someone 30-something years old?
Yeah, exactly. 35, right? I'm running for president. Like
Yeah,
Andrew Yang.
Why can't
All these have to
we
be
have Andrew
old.
Yang or something?
Well, at least he's running for mayor.
Trump?
No, Andrew Yang's running for mayor in New York.
Andrew Yang.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know when that.
Yeah.
I don't even know when that thing is happening anyway. So much politicians. So I saw. You want me to tell you a news story that I heard that was really stupid yesterday? Because you know I watched the Today Show, right? They always talk about like, hey, COVID. Yesterday they have a story. What is Princess Diana's youngest son name? Harry's the older one, right? I forgot the younger one's name. No, William's the older one. So him and Meghan Markle has a daughter, right? They have a daughter, and they name her the nickname from Queen Elizabeth without her permission, and that's a news story. Is that really important? I know
they need permission for that.
So let's just say I have another son, right? And I want to name him after Cody. Do I have to ask Cody's permission? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If I want to name my son Michael Jordan Chu, do I have to ask Michael Jordan for permission? Or I can do whatever the fuck I want because this is America. Because apparently, they're in America now, right? Like, what does it matter? Why is that a news story? Because we ran out of things to report, that's why.
Yeah. I feel the same way.
No more
It's
fun
not
topic
like
like
Titan,
Trump.
you know?
Yeah. No more fun topic. Like, everybody's quiet. We had to say something. Whatever it is, we'll report it.
No more Trump to talk about.
How come the Taiwan thing is not a story here? Like, hey, look how the other countries are dealing with this shit, and look how we're dealing with it. We don't give a fuck. We're Americans.
Hey, have you guys been looking at the stuff China are saying to America? Like, they're trying to tell America to basically behave. There's some kind of tension going on between China and US right now.
So why don't I hear about that in the news?
No, you have to read about it.
Because
That's what I'm saying.
No one gives a fuck.
No one gives a fuck. That is very true.
all they worry about now is fucking get back to their lives and fucking go on vacation, shit like that.
Oh, talking about going on vacation. Yeah. My parents were trying to book a cruise in December. Because they have credit there, right?
Yeah.
If they don't use it by December, they lose that money. And Chinese people, they don't want to lose that money.
So they take a chance.
You'll lose that money by December?
Yeah, like end of this year, you have to use your credits from the cruises by the end of this year.
Okay.
Isn't that fucked up?
So even though you don't feel safe about getting on the cruise, you still have to go.
You have you don't have to go. You just lose your money.
Well,
that's basically you have to go.
Right?
Yeah. No, basically you don't have to go. You're thinking with your Chinese mindset. You don't have to go anywhere. That means that you just throw money away for nothing. You don't have to go. Right? You don't have to. If you don't feel safe, don't fucking go.
That's bullshit.
That logic does not work for Chinese people.
The logic does not. Hey, I'm Chinese. That doesn't work for me. I pay to be here.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the money you already spent, and then...
Yeah, that's the money you already spent.
because the government reopened the entire fucking country, and so supposedly it's safe for you to travel.
Supposedly, yes. But then they trying to say on the cruise line, like, you have to prove that you've been vaccinated. But you can't do that. That's a violation of privacy. And then they said they're going to test people for COVID every day. What are you going to do? Like, you're in the middle of the ocean, right? Suddenly, like, we're 5 days in, we're pointed far out. Oh, someone tested positive for COVID. Oh, fuck that. Everybody stay in their rooms.
That's what they did with that, what's that cruise called?
Is it Prince or Princess, right? Yeah. Princess Cruise Line.
That's exactly what happened, right? They locked down the entire freaking cruise for like a week.
Yeah. They were dark on land, I remember, yeah.
So everybody just like in Japan. So it was just cooking more COVID in a closed area.
Yeah, like why? People don't want to lose their money.
Just let people leave. They want to fucking die.
Yeah, they just want to die. They die, you know.
I mean, we vaccinated. If we go out, we wash our hands. I still carry a bottle of hand sanitizer. I have masks in my car, in my backpack, everywhere I go. You know, I'll just live mine. You do yours. I'll do me. You do you. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's the best solution.
That is, because you know what? I haven't been wearing my mask. That's right.
I don't give a fuck.
Because like, but then sometimes I'm 50-50, right? Sometimes I still put my mask on because I don't want people to think I'm Republican.
That's fucked up.
But then it's so hard to tell, like, maybe this person is vaccinated. I don't know. How do you know? I don't know which one. I don't know why I say vaccinated or Republican.
Today I went to a business building and I saw a sign on the door saying, by the CDC code, you're not required. It's an option that if you want to wear a mask.
Right. I believe it should be an option now.
If you're fully vaccinated. That's what the sign said. I actually walked past. I thought it was a sign saying mask required, but then I walked past and said, "Wait, what?" No, I went back.
Oh, you should have taken a picture because, I didn't even see, like, they just take those signs down, like a Target and Walmart in Plano. I didn't even see a sign up that mask required. They just
There's no more anywhere.
Yeah.
Anyway,
then you should come up north to where I am. There's still signs at Target and Walmart here.
That's
but then
funny.
It is. Is it funny?
Because you're more in the rural area, and this type of area people tend to more like
is less
right. You know,
and,
but those are the places that you have to wear a mask. But when you come back out to the city, it's more liberal, and everybody just go, "Hey, let's not wear a mask."
Yeah. Because when I went to the Frisco, the Costco by Frisco, there's not a lot of people wearing masks either.
You know what I think?
No.
Maybe go by city code. Like they actually know how many people in the county or in that city have taken the first or second shot.
Oh, like a stats for that?
So when that percentage go up to certain number, then the city can release, remove the restriction.
Really? So on Sundays, my family go out for lunch, right? I always make it a point, like if they open at 11, we go right at 11 because I don't want crowds to come in and then people not wearing masks everywhere. That's what I'm trying to avoid right now. But then, I don't wear my mask all the time. Not all the time.
I wear it when I have to get near other people.
Oh yeah, I'm not near anybody.
Like if I'm near other people, then let's say I go to the gas station when I have to go inside to grab a drink or whatever, I put a mask on. But if I'm outside getting gas, I don't.
Oh, when you're outside,
it's really hot, dude. Seriously. No, don't even talk about KN95. Just that little piece of thin one. Oh my god! Like if you just put it on, just walk out there, it'll be sweat underneath.
I took my dog out walking about 4 p.m. Right? It was already hot then. I'm not even doing it. I'm just doing regular walking. I was like, oh, I could do this for 10 minutes. And then at 10 minutes, no, I cannot. But I still walk my dog for 20. I was outside for 20 minutes. I'm pretty tan.
You'll be dripping sweat.
Oh, I'm dripping sweat by the time I get home.
Just standing outside. You don't even move. Just standing outside.
I'm not even outside. I go into my garage like, oh my god, it's stuffy and humid in here. Yeah.
It's crazy. It feels like Hong Kong.
But not
Hong Kong's like
though.
that. When you go out there, Jesus Christ, you take a shower, you go out there, you wait at the bus station.
Same thing. Same thing in Taiwan.
Oh my god, it's like worst feeling ever.
Yeah.
Can't do that. Can't do that anymore. I mean, we're not used to that kind of.
No,
weather.
we're not. We would kill us if we go back.
Texas is getting like that. I mean, maybe because of the rain for the last few days.
Oh.
So it makes it really humid.
Yeah, it feels like that.
Oh, it's gonna rain again tonight, by the way.
Fuck.
It's good. So the temperature drop a little bit.
So it's still gonna rain tonight? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, midnight.
My sister. Oh fuck yeah! I see it right here. My sister got my boys like. Oh, fuck. My sister got me. Well, not me. My sons, right? Some kind of wildlife ranch, like a petting zoo thing with lions and kangaroos and shit. 20 minutes from my house. There's lions and kangaroos 20 minutes from my house. So we had to decide like, hey, let's go tomorrow morning. Now I'm looking at the weather like, oh, it might rain tomorrow. And we told the boys, hey, you want to see the lions tomorrow? Fuck yeah! You know, they don't say it like that. Oh, you know what? Talk about kids, right? Let me ask you something, Kelvin. Which one of your 3 kids is exactly like you?
My middle one.
Wow, you answered that really quick.
My middle one.
So my youngest, Cody, Ryan, we could see, right? He acts exactly like me. He thinks exactly like me. He says the things exactly like me, right? If you ever get into conversation with Ryan, right? I swear to God to you, we swear that you were talking to me. He's like, oh my God, this guy acts exactly like Lamb. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. Because, like, you know, when he gets mad, right? Heather looks at me. He's like, what the fuck are you looking at?
He didn't say that, did he?
No, I said to Heather, what the fuck are you looking at? Because she said, it feels like I'm arguing with you, but a smaller version. I'm like, oh, I totally see it too, and it's awesome. And she asked me, how would you respond to that? Like, I have no idea. I don't know how to argue against myself. I don't know how to do that. How do you do it, Kelvin? When you know your middle one is exactly like you, what do you say to yourself?
I just tell him, just shut the fuck up and do what I say.
Shut the fuck up. Because eventually you know you're going to do it anyway. So why stop now?
Stop asking questions and just fucking do it. You know? What is so hard about it? I kept telling him, I said, you know, I make that mistake. Stop making the same mistake I made. Stop acting like me.
Dude, it's hard. How do you tell someone, hey, stop acting like me? I came from you, stupid. I think it's just funny that way. Shit. So let me ask Cody. Cody don't have kids, right? If you have a smaller version of you, right, that exactly like you, how would you handle it? Because I don't even know how right now. Like, I know he's an asshole, right? Because sometimes I want to be an asshole, and he's an asshole that's exactly just like you. Sometimes I'm not feeling it, and he's feeling the exact same way. Such a dick.
I don't think just because the person I like me doesn't mean he think like me, right? It's like you still treat a person as you still deal with it like how you deal with anybody else. There should be a skill for dealing with people like that, right?
Well, dealing with yourself.
I want to know what to do if
I think Heather's asking me is.
I want to treat it differently, like you know what I mean, like.
I don't
say I have a son. My son acts just like me. I will treat him as, you know, I will use the way I talk to different people to get him to understand why he shouldn't do something or why he should do something.
But how do you?
I only matter if he act like me. You know what I mean?
How do you calm yourself down? Like, what would you tell yourself instead of you internally telling yourself? If Kelvin acts just like you, what would you tell Kelvin to how to calm down? Because sometimes when you get mad, right? Even when I get mad, like, what can I do right now to calm myself down? And I feel like everything needs to go my way. And I'm like, oh, that's not a good solution. Everything cannot go your way.
Well,
that's a new way to calm myself down right now.
What is it?
I take some CBD.
Oh, I can't give CBD to a 5-year-old.
I can't give myself CBD, but you're just saying, how do I calm myself down? CBD.
Where do you get your CBD? You said you have a cheap place?
No, I go to American Shaman. It's a store.
American Shaman.
Yeah. It's a store. They're everywhere.
Oh, there's one in Frisco. Okay, I'll check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I get really bad neck muscle cramps, and CBD help me calm it down. Otherwise, if I don't take it, man, it feels like my head is going to explode.
Really?
Yeah, from radiation after effects. It's really bad.
How often does that happen?
Not as often, because I take hemp oil every day.
Okay.
So if I stop, right? If I stop just one day, oh, it sucks. The more tired I am, the worse it gets. So I have to make sure
I take it because I have to deal with a lot of stupid stuff at work. and ever since I discovered CBD, I become a better employee.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Everything's like, okay, sure.
Do you take CBD, Cody? I think you took CBD a while back, right?
I have it, but I haven't been taking it consistently.
Ah. You know what?
It'll
probably be better for your side. It'd probably be better for your side too, actually. Because if your side still hurts,
it relaxes your nerve system.
The nerve system, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Need to calm my nerves now. What is the child version of that?
Half of those.
Half a dose. Just a drop. Just a drop. This one tastes like strawberry, son.
Dude, sometimes I double dose myself.
Oh, you do?
Sure. Sometimes.
I gotta see how much.
You're not supposed to get OD on.
No, I want to see how much it is. But
yeah, you won't get OD because it's so far below the THC shit. So you can take a massive amount of it. It's just gonna pee it out. It's not gonna affect.
Yeah, maybe that's why I pee at night.
It's just waste. It's just a waste. You don't have to take that.
So do you take it in the morning?
I take it in the morning,
and
then it lasts me through a whole day. Oh. I can't be an asshole at home, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. the CBD got wore out when as soon as I walk in the house, like fuck.
That's the first thing I said. That's not the first thing you said. Then fuck you.
Then my son be like, "Am I supposed to say fuck you?"
Oh, speaking of cuss words, right? My son, what's the last day of school was a couple of weeks ago. He tells me and Heather, like one of the boys, right? His friends went to the bathroom, and then he found like, oh, there's bad words written on the bathroom. So I told Heather like, oh, Ethan's friend went to the bathroom in school and he saw bad words and he told the teacher they saw the F word, the B word, and the S word, right? So I thought about our conversation, like if they're gonna learn the bad words, they're gonna have to learn from me. So on the last day of school, I asked my son like, so what is the F word? And he's like, am I gonna get in trouble if I say it? And I'm like, no. What if I spell it? If I spell it, does that count as saying it? Like, no. I really want you to tell me, man. He does. He spelled it wrong first. He said F-C-U-K. I'm like, I don't know, F-U-C-K. So I have to correct him on how to spell the word properly. He also spelled bitch wrong. He put the I instead of T, so, because he's not familiar with it. So I understand that. He also forgot what the S word was. Until I told him, it's shit, Ethan. The S word is shit. He's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that was the feeling that you were referring to before, Kelvin. Like, they are already afraid that they're going to be in trouble before they tell me anything. Very
I try to make it you won't get in, they won't get in trouble for saying the bad word, but I'll make sure they get in trouble for saying the N word.
Oh, that's good.
Because that N word is such a sensitive word. I mean, it might not mean anything. It may, like.
So what's your youngest? What grade is he in?
Second.
He's in second. He knows the N-word.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, my boy is watching in the 4th grade, and I don't think he knows what that is. I never talked about it.
Well, when you have 2 older brothers and sisters.
Oh, that makes sense.
That just came with it. So yeah, my older is 13 and my younger is like 11. I mean, second is 11. So definitely he picked up a lot of that shit from me.
It had to do with this subject, right? After the show is over, don't go yet until I tell you guys to leave. I want to tell you guys something about yeah. So.
There'll be an exclusive version.
Yes, but I'm not gonna record that. There's something I want to talk to you guys about. It's I can't say it on air because me and Heather haven't told anybody besides my sister, obviously, and then that's it. Yeah. Shit.
Should we end the show now so you can tell us?
We can end it. It was only an hour and 20. I like to keep it short, so let me go ahead and end it right here. Thank you for tuning in on this episode of FCP. If you like what we talk about, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts by commenting below and let us know. See you guys on the next one.
看什么看？没见过这么帅的老大。